Giants coaches and players all talk about Jabrill Peppers being a guy who always has a positive attitude, even when they stub their toe a little bit like they did against Arizona. So, Jabrill, tell me about what is so important to you about bringing that to this locker room. Is it because you're a co-captain?
I mean, I think it's deeper than that. In the league, I've been on, I've been on the end of a lot of losses. And, one thing it's taught me is, never get too low, never get too high. You got to stay even keel and be the same guy every day, win or lose. So, but now that I do have that C on my chest, I do make it my due diligence to, express that more. But, naturally, just what I've been through in the league and, over the course of my career, that's just something that I've developed.
One of the things that everybody notices is that you are well on your way to finishing with a career year. What do you think is the primary reason for that? Has it been coaching? Has it been experience? Maybe it's been the scheme.
I mean, I think it's a little bit of everything. The scheme definitely fits, my strong suits, and PG does a good job of, putting me in guys where they can excel at. And, I think experience definitely is probably the biggest factor of it. My first couple years in the league, I experienced a lot. I made a lot of mistakes, and, I learned from them. And so, now that, I'm still fairly young, but, I'm one of the mature guys on this team who has, more than 3 seasons under their belts. I've just taken all the lessons that I've learned, and, I just apply them to my play now. And, the scheme, that really helps in terms of, how we disguise things and your understanding of what coach is trying to do with you and with the guys around you. So, once you have a great understanding of the scheme and, the coaches play you to your strong suits, I definitely think that, good things are bound to happen.
Well, you're in your second year with the Giants after a trade from the Browns, and now you get to play Cleveland. Some guys, when they play their former team, get very hyped up. Other guys downplay it. Which type are you?
I don't know yet. It's still early in the week. This is a big game regardless of, it being my former team. But, I'm not going to lie and say that doesn't add to it. But, I know I have a job to do. I know the guys around me have a job to do. And, I know they're going to come in here ready to compete. So, I can't really answer that question yet. But, as it gets closer towards the game, I'm sure I'll find out what kind of guy I am. I've never experienced this before, playing my former team. So, well, back in high school, but that's a whole different different experience.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Well, everybody says defenses have to stop the run first, but that's really true with Cleveland. They run the ball 51% of the time, third most in the NFL. So what do you have to do to shut down Hunt and Chubb?
First of all, you got to have great gap integrity. You have to be sound tacklers in space, and you have to chase, man. You have to press the front side, squeeze the back side, man, and make these guys patter their feet, man. They, like you said, they're one of the best run teams in the league, if not the best, and they have 2 capable backs, really 3. That O-line is probably the best O-line we've seen to date. And, we know it's a challenge. It's an AFC North opponent. They're going to come in here and try to be physical, run the ball, play solid defense. So, we know the challenge that we're up against, and, we're looking forward to taking it head on.
Baker Mayfield's been a very inconsistent quarterback over his first few years in the league. You were a teammate of his back in 2018. What do you see in terms of his growth that you'll be able to, try to defend on Sunday?
Oh, he's definitely a much mature quarterback now. He's been a guy who can make all the throws, but I think they're doing a great job of playing him to his strengths, and, they're running the ball beautifully. So everything comes off the play action, off the run action, and, you have to respect the run when you play these guys, and I think that opens up a lot of windows that, cleans the looks up for them. And, when you got a quarterback back there that can make all the throws, that just makes the game easier for him.
Well, finally, you have Jarvis Landry and you have Rashad Higgins. How do those guys complement each other?
Well, they're both very good route runners. Very quick, savvy at the top of the routes, and they have very excellent and strong hands. Juice is a guy who, he can take the top off, but, he likes the underneath intermediate routes. He can hurt you on the outside. And Hollywood, he's a guy who can also take the top off. You know, I think they use those guys very well. They're both interchangeable. And, you know, we have to do a great job of, you know, limiting both of those guys.
Jabrill Peppers, as always, we wish you the best of luck. Thanks for your time. Have a great holiday.
Thank you.